Hello, English 800 and co-editors of Sonnet 129. Now I'm going to show you, I hope, how to deal with the punctuation and how also, incidentally, to deal with cases where phrases where we have a problem with word division. So let's deal first with the case of word division because that'll kind of, in a way, lead us up to how we deal with punctuation. And look at this case here. Here we've got knows well in 1778. And it's omitted. Whereas, and we find in 1778, the word well is omitted. Of course, that's not what actually happens. What actually happens, we know, is that the word knows well, two words knows well, are spelled as one word in 1778. That's how they appear. That's how Constantine, I think it is, has chosen to transcribe it. And we don't want that to appear in the edition. So how we get rid of that is we can't do it through regularization because we can only regularize a single word to a single word, which is why, incidentally, the spelling is failing. I can try, let's see, for example, what happens here. If I try and regularize this well to well there, save it and recollate, that's worked okay. But if I try it now, let's try and do this. Let's try and regularize this nose to nose over here and see if that one works. And it doesn't work. So apparently you can regularize words without regularization to words with regularization. But when you've got trying to regularize words plus punctuation, rather than not regularization, but words with punctuation to other forms of punctuation, it doesn't work. And we'll have to use the trick we've seen elsewhere. Okay, so to make this work, we can't do it in this interface. So this interface only allows us to deal with regularization. So we have to go, there may have been some regularization done here. Yes, there's blowing the wool there. So in order to regularize, we have to move, in order to fix the alignment of variation, we have to move to set variance. So just repeating, this interface says regularizer. That's to regularize the spelling of one word to one word. In the next interface, move to set variance. That's where we can do pretty much everything else. So the problem we have here is, first of all, here, knows well. So it's one word, two words have been written as one here. So to fix this, let's drop that onto here like so. And now we have knows well as against knows well, and knows well with a single, with spelled as one word. Now to fix this, to go from, so that this knows well with one spelled as one word appears as knows well spelled with two words, we on the Macintosh press the control key, which of course you can't see, I don't think, or perhaps you can see it. There it is down there. Press the control key while holding the mouse down. Sorry. And when we do that, so again, pressing the control key while holding the mouse down, or on a PC, right click while holding on this column with knows well, knows well. So if you control click on that column or right click on the column, this appears, split words or split readings. We want to, if we split words, it goes back to the way it was before. So it actually takes everything down, removes all the phrase variants and makes it all one word, one word. But we actually want, that's not what we want to do here. What we want to do, and again, control click and pressing the mouse, we want to split readings. So now we can do something with this single reading here. We could, for example, move this whole word over to there, which actually would be rather insane. Let's try it and see what happens. Like so. That actually doesn't make any sense. So we'll put it back where it was, undo, go back to there again. And again, we have to split readings. Now, what we want to do, and once more, to do this, control click on the variable we want to adjust, knows well, control click, and now this appears, this menu appears. And the fourth one is to mark as regularize. We want to regularize this one word spelling to a two word spelling. So we do that, mark as regularize. And now it comes up and says, what do you want to regularize it to? We want to regularize it to reading A. Notice we have to remember that from looking at it before. So we do that, and then we say mark regularized, and now look, it's gone there. And 1778 now appears to have the two words knows space well with a comma after it. Fine, perfect. So we can do that. That will work. And similarly, this is what you do with the punctuation. We want to regularize all these forms of punctuation to form A. So again, control-click on this column and do split readings. And now pick the first one, reading B. Markers regularize again. Markers regularize. Make it reading A, like so. Markers regularize, and it goes away. Do the same thing with this one. Again, control or right-click on the word you want to, on the variant you want to regularize, which is reading B now, and make that reading A2. Markers regularize, and it's gone away. So that's where I'll stop now. But you see the way this works. At the end of all this, remember what you have to do when you're finished. Once you're finished, you have to go to where it says here, move to reorder variants. So you finish, once you finish set variants, move to reorder variants, and then say approve, and then your variant will appear. The text will appear the way you want it to appear. So good luck, folks. That's it. That's all we've got to do.